Hey everybody, this is Rob for Gearwire, and we are about to explore the features of a free open source cross-platform audio editor called Audacity. Audacity version 1.32 beta, in fact, as you can see, running under OS X. Audacity is an open source cross-platform product, as we've mentioned, and that means that you can download a binary for the Windows platform and also for the Linux platform, or of course you could build an executable from source code for any of these platforms if you are so inclined. For the rest of us, we just use the binaries. Right here, we're just going to take a look at some of the features of this stereo audio editor. I recently saw someone interviewed at Gearwire, and I read them, they referred to programs such as Audacity as being sort of the Photoshop of audio work, meaning that a separate application is always going to be necessary in order to get certain things done in the stereo domain, or get certain things done on sound clips outside of the context of a larger digital audio workstation. SoundForge for years has been my preference under XP for this kind of job, and Audacity definitely steps to the plate with quite a few features that make it eligible for doing this kind of work. Although, as with most open source products, there are some, actually as with most software, there are some problems, and we'll talk about those too in this video toward the end. Right now I've got a stereo clip loaded into Audacity, and just to demonstrate that Audacity does not choke on file types that contain a lot of data. What we have here is a 24-bit 96K recorded stereo recording of a classical music piece, and we'll just fire it up here. As you can see, Audacity has the normal overview data that you would expect from a tool of this type. You can see the peaks of the actual audio information, and of course you can zoom in and out to specifically see all the way down to the actual sample level. There are the actual samples themselves. We can come back out. One interesting feature that Audacity has that SoundForge, or at least the version that I've been using for years, does not, that's kind of interesting, is the ability to not only look at waveforms on the decibel scale, which is what I currently have, but you can also look at waveforms in the relative to DC scale here. But interestingly, there's two other ways you can look at your data, and one of which is spectrum. So you can actually see the spectral analysis of a piece of music or a piece of audio in Audacity simply by selecting that option, and the waveforms turn into spectra, as we can see here. The blue leading to the higher frequency, and the red and sort of orangey shade colors leading to the lower frequencies. And we can get it even tighter on this. It looks pretty weird when you get close up on it. All right. But normally we will look at things as a waveform relative to the scale of DC offset for the audio. And so let's just get back to that. Now, one thing that Audacity comes with bundled in it already are a series of effects that you can select and apply to the audio. These are not AU. Nor are they VST. These are of Audacity's own plugin format, and in order to actually get a plugin assigned to a specific track, you simply select the track and grab a plugin. And these work just about as much as you figure, just about the same way that you would figure they work with other applications that support plugins like this. We'll hit stop here. I actually told it to do a fade out across the entire program, and of course we don't want that. Of course, undo is available. And yeah, now we're beginning to see some of the things that Audacity is also known for. Audacity has, does not necessarily provide the absolute best user experience in all cases. I have to be honest and say that Audacity has actually lost some work on me. Let me explain how how this actually happened. We can import audio, or actually we can open recent. Let's just open up this file again. And I'll take a second here. Okay, so we could actually grab a section of audio just like you would expect, zoom into a particular spot, and execute a fade in, say right here. And you simply grab Effect, Fade in, and there it goes. Audacity has also managed to allow you to work with audio in a pretty straightforward way a way that's not necessarily available with more complicated digital audio workstations. For example, one thing that we often have to do here at Gearwire is we will need to put markers onto a piece of audio so that we know when certain things happened. Multimedia producers have to do this kind of thing all the time. And Audacity has the facility called Label Track, where you can simply do exactly this. And as the cursor is moving along, you can simply hit cloverleaf B to throw a marker in. There's a marker right there, and we can, of course, label that marker. We go, something happened here. And on we go. Now you have to be careful with Audacity, and the reason I say this is because I have had numerous situations occur with Audacity where using Audacity in a multiple track situation, that is to say when I added a label track or if I used Audacity's multi-track capability where you could simply add more mono audio tracks or add more stereo tracks. I've had Audacity crash on me, and I've also had it permanently close off project files that it had previously opened before, and I'll show you one example. Here's a project that worked fine for a while and then stopped opening out of nowhere. Actually, maybe because I imported an extra track into the project, which shouldn't have an expectation that that would cause a major problem, but it ended up locking out this project, and I'm actually not able to open it. This error message here supposedly refers to a line in an XML file that Audacity reads at the time of project opening, and of course I don't have access to that XML file, and I don't know exactly what's going wrong. So the one caveat that I would put out there is that Audacity absolutely has its uses and is an applicable is a good replacement for a product like SoundForge up to a point. Audacity is strong when it comes to trafficking in different file types and sample rates, and has the ability to import and export a wide variety of these. And for simple editing and for transfer of file types, I recommend using Audacity, at least under OS X. But for doing multi-track work and for doing much beyond simple edits and the kind of companion work that you commonly have to do outside of a digital audio workstation, I would say that using Audacity is probably going to lead to a problem at some point for you, and you may want to consider a more mature application. Thanks for watching. I'm Rob Wormowski for Gearwire.com.